Hello and welcome back to Paul's Beer Reviews. This time around I've got a cloudy pale ale for you. It's a cloudy pale ale from Badco Brewing. It's a can of their 02-19 off-tempo cloudy pale ale coming in at 6.1% ABV. The artwork on the can just looks like oranges hanging on a tree. So I'm guessing there's an orangey influence to this one. Doesn't have much ingredients: malts, pale ale malts, Cara malts, wheat malts, and oats. Hops in this: Mosaic, Amarillo, Equinox, El Dorado, and there's some yeast in there as well. So yeah, it's a variety of hops in it. I did say 6.1% ABV, so quite a big one. Let's see if it's any good. Picked this one up in Asda, and I paid £2.20 of our English pence for this one. Yeah, it's a lively one. Look at that, very lively. Still a little bit of that in a can. Is that there? So there is this 02-19. What kind of name is that for a beer? Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, that one, but look at that. That is certainly a cloudy looking beer. That's got a big 2 to 3 finger fluffy white head. It's quite a compact white head as well. Looks like I've got a mousse on top of my beer. See if I can get an aroma through all that head. Slight kind of pineapple aroma. Slight sweetness, citrus sweetness to it. Pineapple was the first thing that sprung to mind smelling that. There's a pineapple aroma to it. There's like a creamy lactose kind of aroma to it. They say there's oats. There is oats in the malts. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this one. It's pineapple and a lactose vanilla-y kind of creamy aroma to it. So pineapple. Other than that, not a lot. Pineapple and vanilla. Let's get stuck in. Cheers, guys. And there's a little bit of pineapple in the flavour as well. And I am getting a slight bit of orange in there as well. There is a slight orange, kind of an orange peel kind of flavour to it. Sweet and bitter at the same time. If you have orange peel, you know what I mean. There's a sweetness and a bitterness to it at the same time. It has quite a, I'm not going to say medium body, it is quite thin, but not watery. There's a creaminess to it. My whole mouth is now kind of plastered in this kind of creamy, oaty kind of texture. It reminds me a little bit of Blue Moon. And Blue Moon has literally got orange peel and coriander in it. It reminds me of Blue Moon. That zest, that citrus zest flavour is there. It's quite strong, the citrus zest, and there's a sweetness that carries with that. On the aroma, it's more pineapple-y, but on the flavour, I think it's orange that comes through more. Which would explain the design of the can, I suppose. There's an oranginess to it. There's a creaminess, a lactose, oaty creamy feel to the beer. yeah, it's not watery at all. It's actually quite a full flavour. It's quite a full mouthfeel to this one. There is a slight hoppiness at the back end as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it. I don't know if it works. There's like I say, a citrus zesty sweetness to it. There's a little hoppy bitter kick at the back end. It has an oaty, creamy kind of mouthfeel to it. It's a little bit gassy as well. Yeah, I'm just not too sure. I'm not sure if it works. What's the ingredients again? Mosaic, Amarillo, Equinox, Eldorado hops, wheat tea and oats. So there's wheat in the malt, there's oats in the malt. And it certainly has those wheat and oats characteristics to it. It tastes, it does remind me of like a German wheat beer. There is like a German Weiss beer influence to this one. It's not like many pale ales I can remember drinking before. If someone was to tell me, and if this was like a blind taste test, and someone was to tell me this was like a citrusy German Weiss beer, I'd believe them. This is what it kind of has, that kind of mouthfeel. It has that kind of citrus zest finish to it that goes with the hops. And the mouthfeel is creamy, it's oaty, there's wheat influence in there. Has that kind of mouthfeel. It has that kind of colour, to be fair. It's coming up lighter on the camera. It actually looks a bit darker. It looks like Blue Moon. I hope you're familiar with Blue Moon, because I keep making these references. They're not going to make any bloody sense if you haven't had it. It's orangey, it's zesty, it's creamy mouthfeel to it. There's a nice kind of warming, hoppy bitterness to the back end. It's not massively bitter, but it gives a warming kind of sensation at the back end. It's an interesting one, this. It's an interesting beer. It's described as a cloudy pale ale. Yeah, I suppose that's the only way you could describe it. The only kind of category you'd put it in is a pale ale, but it's not like any pale ale I can remember having before. It has the body of a wheat beer, like a Weiss beer, and it has that citrus zest kind of flavour that, again, I would associate with a Weiss beer. Yeah, it's odd. It's an odd one. I'm a little bit dumbfounded by it. It's actually quite pleasant. The citrus sweetness is quite nice. The body is quite nice. And that little bit of bitterness from the hops at the back end is quite nice as well. But it's like it's a clash of styles. I'm not sure this has come out the way that Bad Company would have intended it to come out. I imagine they kind of brewed it and thought, it was quite nice. Now what are we going to call it? You know? But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's worth a go. It's worth a go, this one, because I think this will confuse quite a few people. Certainly confusing me. I'm not sure what to make of it. Scoring this beer is going to be tricky, because I'm really not sure what I think of it. I don't dislike it, but I don't think it's something that I'm going to rush out to buy again. I don't know. I just kind of get the impression this is a bit of an accident, this beer. It's odd. I think that's the first time I've ever said that about a beer on one of my videos. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's put it that way. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of enjoying the body to it. I'm kind of enjoying the citrus zesty taste to it, and I quite like the finish to it as well. I I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. I'm going to go there. It's above average, but it's not amazing, but it's interesting. It's confused my taste buds a little bit, this one. It's an interesting beer from Bad Company, this. So Bad Company's 02-19 off-tempo cloudy pale ale. I'm going to give that 6.5 out of 10. It's well worth a go. It's very interesting beer. 6.1% ABV, this one, and you are getting a bit of that now. It's quite boozy. Yeah, £2.20 in Asda. Go check it out if you fancy a go on this. Please give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. If not, give it a thumbs down. I don't mind. Let me know what you think. And until my next one, guys, you take care.